Now here's an interesting problem. In front of me is my sales form. Now if I want to add in a new record for a sales by clicking the button, two problems. One, I need to know what product I have sold, and two, I need to know what the customer ID is. Now I guess I could get that by having the tables already open, but it's a little bit of a faff, and actually there must be a better way of doing this. How about being able to see a list of all the customer IDs and who they are, and likewise with the product IDs? Well, there is, surprise, surprise, and this is how you do it. First of all, go to View and Design View. And what we want to do is we want to go to Controls and we want to create a combo box. Click on the combo box and drag and draw. Now don't worry about how much you drag it and draw it by, because you're going to change the layout later. Here's what it looks like. And I want the combo box to get values from another table or query. Absolutely right. Click on Next, and then you select we're going to do the customers. Next. And then what do we want in our drop down box? Well, we obviously need to know the customer ID, and of course it's handy to know who the ID belongs to. So click on first name and click on surname. Click on Next. I would probably sort it by ID number. That makes sense. Then Next. So there we go. There's our list of first name and surname, but for some reason the ID is hidden. That's because this box is ticked. Untick the box. There we go. Click on Next. Leave it like that. Click on Next and click on Finish. So now we have a drop-down box that contains details of the customer's ID and the customers. Now, what I can do here is I can just rearrange this. And obviously I can go and improve the design and the layout. But let's have a look to see what it looks like. Click on View. And if I click on the down arrow, you can see a list of all the IDs and the first and surnames of the customers. So if I'm adding in a new field, I can tell straight away, as long as I know the name of the customer, what ID number they are. And that's going to be very important when it comes to adding a new record. Now what you need to do, of course, is to go and improve the design and the layout of that. And you can do that again by simply clicking on Format and copying in this link, stretching this across maybe like this. And then on here, you might want to go and change this to size 14. And then one final thing you might want to consider, if I go to Properties by right clicking and click on Data, Format I should say, here are the column widths for those drop downs that appear. So now my ID is very small, so actually I'm going to make that 1 centimeter, and I'm going to make my first name 2 centimeters and my surname 2 centimeters. That should be okay. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller too. Let's go and have a look at it. View, click on the down arrow, and there we go. So there is an easy way to make a drop-down box that will help you when it comes to adding a new record. And of course, if you can do that for your custom ID, you can of course do that for your product ID too. You may want to position this in a different place, and you may want to change the color, or you may want to put it in a box just so it looks different from before. So that's how to do that.